Hey guys, how are you? I'm Tanya and I am trying to declutter my home to reduce my anxiety. Well, I basically made myself a massive to-do list about a month and a half ago and I've ticked off approximately only 9 things out of 42. So we're going a little bit slow trying to get this happening, but the reality is I've got lots of areas of my life that I'm trying to clean up. And yeah, I was bringing you guys along for the ride. So let's have a look at the kinds of things I have on my to-do list and see if I can tick anything else off it at this point. So the first one is that I was supposed to work out my passwords, and that's because I'm pretty crappy at remembering what the passwords are for different things. I hate that they always ask you to change it and then you can't change it to one you've already had, and my memory is not great, so I forget them and then I wish I could remember what they were. I forget how many email accounts I have, which email account was with which, other thing. So it's pretty terrible. Look, over the last month and a bit, I have been really, really trying to sort that out to the point where I think there can't be too many more emails and passwords and things that I haven't yet figured out. There are a couple. So I have a new phone, and part of the problem is that on the new phone, I can't get into all of the accounts that I have open on the old phone. Now, I still have both phones, so that's not really the problem, but the problem is that obviously it's a little inconvenient to carry 2 phones around, and it would be good if I could just get everything working on the phone that I'm filming on. So that means that I need to know how to get into my bank accounts again, for example, because they're not on this phone anymore. They're on my old phone. I'm not able to get into some of the email accounts that I can still get into on the old phone. Now, I don't know whether that's just my lack of understanding of how to use this phone or because I've completely forgotten what the passwords were and what the account numbers were and all that sort of stuff. Things like AGL that I've got on here, and I want to update my electricity and stuff like that, perhaps change providers to save some money. And it's really hard to go on and see things because I don't know how to log in properly. So I would say with the passwords, I'm about halfway there. So I'm not going to tick it off yet because there's still work to be done. But yeah, that's a big one for me. And I have been working on it a lot. So I'm pretty happy that at this point, I've at least got half of them organised. I then had down that I need to clean out my wardrobe. That just has not happened. I'm looking at my clothes and I'm actually trying to do some work within at the moment, and I'm losing weight and I'm on this weight loss journey, trying to eat keto. And I look at my wardrobe and I think, oh, there's so many things in there that I would like to fit back into. Now, I went ahead and I threw away a whole heap of leggings and things that I thought I just wasn't going to fit into again. And then this week I've gone out and bought some to replace those. And I don't want to be in that position where I'm constantly buying things. So I think with the wardrobe, we might keep it a few more weeks and then I'll have another look at it. Maybe before or after we go to Hawaii. We go to Hawaii just before Easter. So when I get back from Hawaii, I'll be on school holidays. So that might be a really good time to look at my wardrobe. And then I'll know if I'm losing any more weight or not. So far on this healthy eating style, I have lost about 5 kilos. So I hope that will continue. We did cull Kiki's toys and we created a presentation that were on the list. But the next one was to cull kitchenwares. Now I've also started that and I have done 1 cupboard, but there's a lot more cupboards that I can go through. So we're leaving it as it is. Decide on how to proceed with businesses. Well, basically, I have some businesses online and I've been trying to use TikTok as a way of monetizing those businesses. Unfortunately, I'm having to make some choices about whether or not I want that to continue, basically because it interferes with my main job. And I have decided that I'm going to put that to the side. I'll still have some things running as hobbies that I will give up my website because my website is costing me money at the moment and I'm not making any money. So I haven't made any money on my businesses since December. My businesses are online businesses, by the way. I haven't made any money since December, but I am paying the monthly registration for the websites and things like that, which is about 60 Australian dollars. So we're already going into April soon. So, that's 240 odd bucks that I didn't have to spend. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll use a Weebly account, and it'll probably have the URL .weebly.com, and that's okay. But it's free to use that account. And so I think as a way of me saving a little bit of money, I'm going to go with that. So I guess I could say I have decided how to proceed with the business. I haven't done anything about it. I haven't removed the old website. I haven't screenshot anything because I don't want to lose all of the information that I've entered digitally on there. But I have decided what I'm going to do. So update my websites and social media. That has not happened, so we'll leave that blank. Go through stationery cupboards. We've been through one. There's 30 odd just in this room without exaggeration. So we cannot tick that off. Go to the kangaroo park with Kiki. No, I actually haven't taken her to any park lately and I'm feeling pretty guilty about that. I had bought a card to take her to Lollipops. Lollipops is an indoor play centre and they had a special on back at Christmas time where I could get 10 visits for $50. It's a really cool indoor trampolining, slippery deer place. I'll show you one day. And I really should be taking her there on the rainy days, but I use it as an excuse not to go out if it's raining. So look, we haven't been to the kangaroo park, nor have we been to Lollipops. So I think that they're both things that I need to be working on moving forward. Declutter my laundry cupboard. No, I haven't done that either. I did put some toilet paper in. So I guess that's at least opening it. But no, I haven't decluttered. And that's possibly something I could do this weekend because it's not such a huge job. So I think I'll put a little star next to that. And that might be something I consider doing on the weekend. I had ticked off already organised lunchboxes and school things. And completely set up my new phone is the next one. Well, I've already explained to you that that's still not working. So, oops. Watch Outlander. I can tick that off. Look, I wanted to give myself that positive outlet. I absolutely love the show Outlander. I've just finished watching season 7. Season 8 is coming sort of towards the end of this year, early next year, I believe. And I cannot wait. I love that show. I binge watched the episodes this week. And I was up to 2 or 3 in the morning and then had to get up and go to work just because I wanted to see what was going to happen. So I can tick off watch Outlander. Go through my shoes. Not yet. Prepare some timetables for work. I did that. And then complete Kiki's first album. That's still not done either. I bought 2 footstools from Costco. They're still in the cupboards. They're not set up. The next one is set up my 2025 budget binders. Now, I've been talking a bit about this, and the money side of things for me, and it will really help me once I actually do that, but I still haven't done it. Set up my savings tins? No. Organize a debt-free tracker? No. Update my 2025 declutter page online and for me. I've definitely done the version for myself, but I haven't yet put it online. And part of that is because of my changeover of, websites and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross this one out, but I'm going to just change it. So it'll say update 2025 declutter page, and I'll just put for me, because at this stage, I don't know where I'm putting it online. So, but I can say, yes, it's done. Journal for pleasure. Would you believe I still haven't journaled anything since the last time I was here? I can't get there. I have no time. I'm so busy with work. I think the first journaling I'll actually get a chance to do is when we go to Hawaii. So I'll take my journal with me and I'll take some glue and scissors and pens and all that sort of stuff. And hopefully I'll be able to do a couple of pages at least when I'm away. All right, organize my photos for my family tree. I'm really doing well with that. There's no way that I'm finished yet. I've got boxes and boxes of photos. But what I have done is I've started using PhotoMine, which is an app. I paid a subscription for it. The subscription is normally $100. I got a discount code offline and off the internet, I should say, and it ended up costing me $65. And so far, I think it is totally worth it. What you are able to do is just hold your phone over a photo. it scans the photo in. You can do like 4 or 5 at a time. And then once they're scanned into your computer, you can organize them in albums and name them and do all sorts of stuff. And then you can either download the albums and save them onto like a USB or a hard drive or whatever, or you can invite people to see the albums as well. So like I could send the album off to my mum and dad and they could see the photos. So look, I'm pretty happy with the way the photo organizing is going. I won't tick it off yet just because there's so many photos. Like I've got boxes of them over here, but I am really excited with the way that's going and I'm proud of myself for doing that. The next one was to create photo books. I have not done that. And look, I had a chat with a friend about it, and so I know which book company she's used, so maybe that kind of counts, but no, I haven't done it. Pack away everything from Christmas. Look, I'm going to tick that off, but it's a lie, but I'm going to tick it off anyway because I have 2 plates in the kitchen that are Christmas plates, and they were left out of the boxes that are downstairs. So what have I done? I've shoved them in the back of my Tupperware container cupboard to get them out of the way. But yeah, that's unfortunate. They didn't go into storage, but oh well, maybe later. Return and earn bottles. Yes, we have done that. We made $20 this week, or just over $20, and Kiki really enjoyed it. And she's getting good now. She's a little bit taller, so she can get them in the hole at the Return and Earn Centre. I didn't know that when the receipts get printed out, you can actually exchange that at the supermarkets for money. I knew you could use it as like a discount, but I didn't know you could like get money out of it. So I kind of think that's a kind of cool thing for Kiki. We might do something with pocket money with that, where we have a local one just around here at the local shops. We don't have like a Woolies or an Aldi or anything like that. There's a little shop called Sandfa, and the Sandfa shop, I saw some other kids taking their dockets in and getting some money. So I think she might, enjoy that. Of course, I'd like the rest of the money to come back to me, but we can always do like a couple of dollars for her, and we can start to play with money a little bit. So we've ticked that one off. We did go to the post office and we cooked the chicken croquettes, and I am consistently uploading to YouTube. This one is also obviously going there as well as to TikTok. So I will press yes on the upload to YouTube. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can, but let's be frank, I'm not always having a lot of success. That's all right though. I went for a long time on TikTok before I started getting a following, so I'm okay with that, and I'll just have to keep treading water and uploading and being consistent. And I guess if you are on YouTube right now, this is a really good time for me to plug it, hit the like button and make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on future videos. And if you're on TikTok, head on over to YouTube and add me there as well, because shameless plug, but I do want to grow my YouTube channel. And obviously the only way we can do that is if we've got subscribers. So I then put down that I was going to do a What's in the Bag series. Look, today I looked at my handbag and I thought, gosh, it needs cleaning out. Maybe I should do a video on that. I haven't done any more yet, but I look forward to doing those. I am selling my unwanted items on Facebook, but I've gotten to a point now where I have so many unwanted items on there that they're just sitting in my spare room on the bed, and I'm kind of like waiting for people to buy. And it's a bit frustrating because like some things are not selling and other things people are asking me, can you lower the price or whatever? And I always say yes, but then they don't come back to me. I don't always say yes, but a lot of the time I say yes. Or like I say, can you meet me in the middle or something like that? They don't even bother coming back. So like I have like a $500 high chair without any exaggeration. Maybe not, $400, a little bit of exaggeration. But I can't even get like $35 for the high chair. And, that's such a steal. It's like a spacecraft high chair we've got over here. It's called, what's it called? Messina DLX. Look it up. It's incredible. But yeah, like I can't sell it. Nobody seems to want it. Anyway, we'll keep trying. But eventually, I think if they just don't buy the stuff, I'm just going to send it with my mum to Vinnie's. So, for example, I've got bags of things on the bed inside, probably about like 40 things. So if they don't go by Tuesday, I think I'm just going to send them with mum because I want them out of the house. I just want them gone. Go through my technology drawer. I have not even touched it. Organize the accommodation for Hawaii, yes. And I don't have on here that I needed to organize the visas, but I feel proud of myself because we've recently just worked out all our visa stuff for the USA as well. We did already have ESTA visas because we went to Hawaii less than 2 years ago. But I couldn't find the numbers. And oh my gosh, that is so frustrating. If you had an ESTA visa previously and you want to check, you need to have your passport number, check if it's valid. You need to have your passport number and the original application number. Well, do you think I could find the original application number? Had no clue. Didn't know which email address I had used. Anyway, in the end, it took a few days to figure it out, but I did find the application number and I put it in and it is still valid for 3 months past when we're going to be there. So my visa is fine and so is Kiki's. Marcus has a 10-year visa because he uses his Brazilian passport still. My parents, unfortunately, didn't really want to wait to see what was going on with whether or not I could find the numbers. And so mum paid for new visas. So their old one got cancelled and they've got new ones. I guess it's not too much of a problem. It means they have them for longer. But yeah, it did cost her, I think, about $40 to do them. That she didn't really need to spend, but that's all right. The next thing on here was get some makeup for my mother-in-law, but that was supposed to happen before she left the country and I never did that. So that's still on the list because when we go to Brazil in June, we're hoping, I'll take it with me then. Get through the washing. Oh my gosh. This one is crazy. I just feel like the washing never stops. And in fact, I've got a load in the dryer that's just finished and a load in the washing machine. The load in the washing machine is just dresses of Kiki's. So I need to pull them out and hang them up before I go to bed. But then tomorrow we have people coming over. So I don't know. It just feels like it never stops. Sell the baby stuff we own. Well, I'm definitely trying to do that, but not much is going. What's in the freezer? No waste series. That's been a bit tricky because lots of things that I have in my freezer are carb products that I'm not able to eat at the moment. I am trying to eat fairly decent keto style. I'm calling it dirty keto because I'm eating some things that, people who are doing serious keto wouldn't touch. And I'm still drinking Coke Zero and having water with flavoring in it and stuff like that. But a lot of what's in my freezer is loaves of bread or croissants that are frozen with ham and cheese in them, or dumplings and all the things that I really like. And so I can't do a no waste series because that would mean I'd be eating that and yeah, it doesn't match the keto thing. So for now, that's still there. Am I transferring files off my computer? Look, I've deleted a few, but I haven't really transferred any off yet. And making these videos just puts huge files onto my computer that I really have to make a decision. Do I want to save these, or I'm happy with them just being on YouTube? And, how do I get rid of the others? Update my celebrant info. The paperwork is definitely all updated. And again, I'm going to change and make myself a new website with the Weebly account because even though I only do it as a hobby, I'd like to be able to have some information there. I still haven't donated blood, nor have I decluttered my jewelry or my makeup. So it doesn't feel like it was very... very good there. But let's have a look at how many we've done now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've done 6 more things, and 15 is better than nothing, I suppose. So we do still have a few things that need to be sorted out, and hopefully I can get those done soon and, let you know about them. But a couple of things that I can definitely do this week. I could declutter my laundry cupboard and I could take Kiki to the park. That'd be 2 to get off this week pretty easily. So maybe I should really think about doing that. Anyway, guys, I hope you've had a good week. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And I hope that I'll be able to tell you some more positive news the next time that I'm here. So yeah, have a great one. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.